Welcome to NAQWAUSA.com. Today we're going to be talking about the NAQWA Spring filter, which is an extremely versatile filter used for emergency, outdoor use, home, and bottled water replacement. Now, for outdoor use, it is reusable. That's the first thing. A lot of times we're asked, "Oh, yeah, it's like the life straw." No, this is not a life straw, and the life straw is not this. This has an awful lot more capacity to it, up to 5,000 gallons. Life straws, they get up to 1,000 gallons. Even if they get it up to 2,000 gallons, I can't imagine anybody sucking on a straw for 2,000 gallons. But basically, we have something, comes in a pouch, as you saw, wrapped in plastic. And so what you have here is a base filter and about a 40-inch tube. All of the materials in the NAQWA unit are BPA free, and in addition to filtering the water, it actually structures the water for improved hydration. So if you're out in the outdoors, this is very, very important. As far as the type of filter it is, this is the safest type portable filter in the world. It's an open type filter. 90% of filters are closed filters. So we're looking at something that is extremely safe. Closed filters basically are filters that are basically closed. You cannot access them, so you can't dry them out. Maybe you can backwash them, but you can't get all of the dirt out of them, so bacteria has a tendency to continue to grow. Certainly this is a gravity-fed unit. It is easy to operate. Now, if you like the straw, the life straw or any of the straw units, they're good units, they work. If you like to go on your belly next to a river and suck up the water from the straw, that's fine too. Or if you want to be around the campsite and basically be sucking into a bowl while you're trying to have a meal, that's okay too. It's a lot easier with this. It's gravity fed. Basically, if you're backpacking, very good use for this. Put this into the water and sit up and suck through it just like you would a straw. So it has that capability. Or what's a lot easier is to actually place this into you can have a plastic bag hanging from a tree. You can also put it into some kind of a receptacle, and it's going to be gravity fed down into your, this is your raw water here, and gravity fed into your receptacle here, and then you can drink like a normal person. The interesting thing about this filter is that it actually has a track membrane. We're looking at 0.2 to 0.4 microns as far as the pore size, and literally we're looking at molecular cleaning versus charcoal filtration, which is what you're finding prevalently out there. Essentially, sometimes when you're working to try to backwash a system, which you do not do with this, sometimes you have an awful lot of things to do to try to get that done. Or sometimes with the more expensive units, you have a lot of gadgets. You've got to reset buttons to press this or something to turn that on. Why? This is just such a simple unit to use. This unit will actually take out 99.99999%, almost 100% of your bacteria. And the reason being is that with your pore size of 0.2 to 0.4 microns, basically it allows the water molecules to pass through, but all of your Giardia and E. coli and all those types of bacteria are a lot larger. They just cannot get through. So this whole system, basically there's no bacteria that can get into it. Reusable, going back to that, basically it'll take out virtually 100% of the bacteria, 90% of pesticides, 85% of the iron, 90% of chlorines, 89% of arsenic, and 50% of radiation that's in water. And basically all for about 1 to 2 pennies a gallon. Now, if you're used to going out and buying bottled water by the gallon and paying up to $4 a gallon, for questionable water, it makes more sense to do this. Now, with regard to cleaning, sometimes you may need to clean the filter. It's very, very easy to clean. Just pull out the flap here. You've got two stages. You've got an outside filter here and the inside is the one you want to get to. So essentially, you go ahead and pull the tube out this way, and then you can slide out the membrane. And basically, you want to go ahead with a soft microfiber cloth and just kind of wipe away under running water and along the inside as well, or even with your fingers. And when you're done, then you just slip it right back into the unit here, and you're set to go. So, and you pull this back out, and this closes inside here, and you've cleaned the unit. But it's very rare that you'll need to clean the unit. It will filter up to 5,000 gallons of water on an annual basis. It will do up to 12 gallons a day filtration, gravity fed, and which is enough basically for about 20 adults, particularly in an emergency. Trying to think of what else you might like to know about it. Certainly all the materials are BPA free, and if you wanted to use this and reuse it, you can do that. You just dry it out basically, so you don't backwash it or anything like that. And if you'd like to, when you're out in the woods, if you'd like to take it home and use it as a home-based system, it's very easy to do. I have an example here. This particular crock unit, ceramic, and we got this over at Walmart online for about 40 bucks. These BPA-free bottles, they're 3-gallon bottles. They're easy to put on, and we paid under $7 a bottle for those, brand new. And so for a very small amount, you can set up a home-based system, essentially, or an office system for that matter, and stop getting your bottled water deliveries on a weekly basis and save a ton of money that way. Essentially, put your filter in an open pitcher here, and then on the floor you're going to have another bottle here, and you just basically run the tube in there, and while you are using this one here, you're filling the next one. So when this one is empty, basically, and when you're done here, you just put the little tube plug back. Put the tube plug back in the unit here, and you're done with filtration for the time being, and you just switch the bottles, and that's basically it. Now, the other option for a home-based system would be the shungite unit. There are two types, and this is the same as the spring unit. It just adds a shungite mineral plate into it, which basically adds a little bit more antioxidant activity into the water. But you do have to run a few gallons through this to get the extra shungite mineral taste out of it. So we do highly recommend, for the most versatility, the use of the spring unit. And if you'd like more information on what we have, please visit us at our website, NAQWAUSA.com. I thank you very much for being with us today, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful